But yeah, but we here. We got some work to do right now. I'm about to knock it out, and then I gotta study. I just wanted to hop up here and just say like we here, and we're in the midst of the storm, and it seems like any moment shit could kick off. But at the same time, we gotta make our reality, and we gotta stay positive, and we gotta have a sense of urgency every day. Because if we don't, then we're not prepared. So we gotta figure it out. We gotta come together. Cause right now we so separated that we don't know. Everyone doesn't know what's going on. And on top of that, everyone's not prepared for what's gonna go on. So because we're so unorganized as a people, we don't have what we need to succeed. We can't be independent because we're so codependent on our oppressors. And that's scary because they control what they don't control. That's the thing. They have lost control of the switch of when it happens. So they have lost the war, and we get the plan. We got the upper hand on when we get to take this shit over. That's the position that we're in right now. But we have to unite. We have to come together because the separation is going to happen between the two decisions. The two decisions is where because the planet is going to rise, and she's going to experience the 333rd dimension and higher. You know, she's going to get back to where she was, and then get back on her normal excel. And that's why you have to have these yin and these yang periods, these dark periods, because you have to go deep within, grow, do the shadow work, and then expand. Not just here in the physical realm, but that's the thing. People don't realize that the physical is so important. When the physical has the control over you. When the physical doesn't have control over you, then it's not that important. And that's why we mean by free yourself from the matrix. You can't be codependent on the matrix because the matrix isn't real. You have to realize that. You have to realize we are in assimilation. We are in assimilation. A video game. How you see everything is built up like that, that's where they get Grand Theft Auto from. Because that is really our reality. And you thinking it's not, but it is. Because death isn't real. So if death isn't real, then you can always come back here. And that's what a lot of us have done. Come back here and live in a video game. Different characters in the video games by different names and experiencing different lives. But we don't realize that. Because the soul is bleached of its memories when it's sent back to the realm. Remember, these physical suits are just pieces of technology. A bunch of beings coming together to form the body and move in unison. You have your own ecosystem, your own environment. That's what your temple is. And since you have that and your environment has that, you can interconnect and have it together. That is what higher levels of consciousness basically is. It's just an experience of being in unison and peace, because it's only two ends of the spectrum. Once you realize there's only two ends of the spectrum, you can be low in density and high in density. Otherwise, you can go up in dimensions or down in dimensions, and they all exist at one moment. But it's just the energy where it's vibing at, and the vibe basically means vibrations. As you vibrate faster, things get warmer and things move faster, so it's harder to perceive with your two regnesses, or otherwise known as your eyes or ojos in the Spanish language. So ask yourself, you are really in a simulation. And this simulation is literally built to destroy you. The way it's set up right now, because you aren't in control. You are so codependent on the system. You don't make any of your decisions solely on your own. So you don't go hunt and kill your own food and eat it. You don't go pick your own berries, then eat them. You don't go pick your own veggies and eat them. You don't make your own juices to drink them. We don't make our own sweets to eat them. A lot of us don't anyway. Some people do. Not, this is just for the collective. You don't pick the kind of car that you're going to drive in as far as is it electric or gas. Most likely you have a gas car. That has been the trend. But electric cars have been invented for a long time. They've been they got, that's what y'all don't realize. They have all of our ancient technology. So when they came here and we were running the Ram, when we were luminous and green and blue and purple and all different colors in unison, we were vibing high, because when we vibe high, we're not breathing oxygen. We're not rusting out our avatar. We're plants, because we were anciently seeded here in the beginning. That's what you have to realize. Once you realize that, what you are, it's your essence. And when I say that, because when they teach us, well, one, they teach us we're all human beings, which is wrong. Then they teach us that, and why that is wrong? Because we were seeded here. So we grew from a microorganism, like a single cell organism, from that small, smaller than this, single cell. You get that? We were created from a single cell organism, like a pill, like a seed. In the beginning, it's just a seed, isn't it? Just one seed, then it grows into a plant. We are plants, seeded here. This is our planet. Like this is where we came to train. 144,000 of us, to be exact. And I happen to be one of those 144,000. To become, you have to realize, since we were seeded here, we rose in consciousness from the very beginning, if that makes sense. So like, from the very beginning of this vessel, being as it is, we were seeded from the first organ. So when we first started out, we were so small that the only thing we had was consciousness. And that's what we wrote out our whole lives. You see what I'm saying? So your whole life, our whole lives, we've been told that God wrote our life. But in reality, it says this is a simulation. And we've been coming back here so many times because we've been warring with our oppressors for a long time now. Over different, it's only a long time. And this is why it's only a long time. It's not a long time because it's been a long time. No. Because time isn't real. It's a long time because we've been fighting them from different energy cycles through different dimensions. And that's where they create the thing of time. Because if they've been fighting us since we were 50 feet tall, 50 feet tall, luminous beings, green, red plants, really that grew from the ground, big as shit, up to the 33rd dimension, 33rd density. We were vibing high. We were in our cosmic bodies, because once you pass the 7th chakra, you basically can tap into your cosmic body. And as you tap into your cosmic body, it grows. I mean, you're going to grow here in the physical. That's what a lot of people don't realize. A lot of us are going to get tall as shit, because we're beginning to rise. You see what I'm saying? As you rise in consciousness, you connect to your higher self. Anyway, a little lecture, man. I'm tapped in, but I'm not tapped in as I want to be. So right now, I gotta lock in. I'm behind right now, but I got shit to do. Yeah, I did. We here. I really need to get some rest. I got class tomorrow. I'm supposed to do class tonight. Behind, for real. Haven't ate some bullshit. But I just want to say, for one, that I am a scientist. I am a doctor. I am a true pharaoh, an ascending master. I just want to say that. I just want to put some respect on my name, myself, and tell you who I am. And I'm capable. I'm a weapon against the system, sent to destroy the system, destroy every illusion they ever built in front of your eyes. Because they tell us a lot of illusions, and once I break them, I can show you how to break them, and that's what they don't want. They don't want me to show you how to break the system. That's why they know who I am, because I know how to break the system, literally. To even the playing fields, and they be looking at us dead in the eyes. See what I'm saying? That's why they don't want me here. But I have to be here. You see what I'm saying? Like that right there. You see that little thing up there? I wish you could see it. They listening right now. Literally. This broken thing right here, that's them. This broken garage thing, it's them. It's broken, that's them. They did that. The little thing right there, missing the, what you call it? They did that for sure. It's definitely a listening device. But so what? So fucking what? Let them listen. They can't stop this shit. It's happening. They don't even know it. A lot of people don't fucking know it. That's the thing. That's why I'm recording this now. That's exactly why I'm recording this now. Literally. But I'm gonna get to work. I'm supposed to study tonight. I definitely gotta do it. I don't even gotta study. I just gotta take this little test. I might just take all the tests, really, so I can really study. Yeah. And just do them. Choose all the right questions. Answer every question that I gotta answer on that jump. Yeah, I can do that. Alright. So I don't even gotta do that tonight. For real. Cause I already did all my homework. So if I'm gonna do, cause y'all don't know, I'm taking I'm taking an IT course to give me 6 certifications. Every 6 that I would need to know how to build a whole IT system. And the thing about getting a job for an IT company, you have to have experience. So the certifications really don't mean nothing on the jobs that I'm probably going to want. So in order to get in the field, I'm probably going to have to do get to a small job and then build a whole system within that organization. But I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to work myself up to a company. So what I'm probably going to do is, along with everything else that we have in the university, we're going to build our own IT system and learn the ins and outs on how to build everything. We're doing a lot of drawing, so we're going to do a lot of graphic design. We're going to do a lot of logo making. We're going to do a lot of business plan writing. So we got a lot of shit that we can tack on in a little bit of time to give people what they need to succeed. We just got to create opportunities, you know what I mean? So we got to be able to create jobs. We got to be able to create homes. We have to be able to create food. We have to be able to create stability amongst our race, amongst our people, amongst the God species, the gods, and let's just say gods. We're not even gonna say goddesses because gods were God. And we're never gonna go there. We know what God is. All right. If we're gonna talk about what, let me say this, because I don't feel like a lot of people say this when you dealing with the type of information that we're dealing with on who God is. So God is not you. Like, you have to realize God is a mix, a combination. It's the Trinity, as they said. You have dark matter energy, which is dark matter energy. But dark matter energy, which is God, you can think of dark matter energy like God, but you have to understand that God is a mix of divine feminine energy and divine masculine energy. And you have to understand the process, how those things were created. First, it was just energy, which was a mix of both. And then the feminine energy created itself into the physical form. That's why they have a X. That's why women have an XX chromosome. And then they created the men, the gods, or let's just say divine masculine energy into the physical, so we can procreate. So in reality, the goddess were. So think of like, well, how do you create life? You have to have intimacy. You have to have a spiritual moment. You have to have that moment. Everyone knows what that moment is to create life. So in the beginning, it wasn't the divine masculine energy and the divine feminine energy that was mixing. It was just the divine feminine energy. And they were mating. You could say they were mating in reality. That's what they were doing. But it ain't really, it just they have the ability to create themselves. And they created, since they knew what themselves were, they created, they had made replicas of itself. And you have to think, yeah, it's divine feminine energy, but it's basically just divine dark matter energy. That's all it is. Creating this, since it has both, it has the ability to create both. Alright? So even the first goddesses or first 9 gods that were created, they were created. They are deeply connected to source. That's why they're so ancient. That's why you have to pay them so much a lot of respect, because they've been connected to source for a long time. And I've seen it all be built, and they remember it. You see what I'm saying? Like if they were to come, if they were to come here, if we were to risk sending them here on this mission right here, in the physical, they would be powerful as shit. Like if they come into the Matrix right now, they would fuck the Matrix up for sure. That's how deeply rooted they are. And you have to realize it's not that much of it's not that much, like our ancient beings can do that. Like we can do that. That's what I'm saying. Like we can do that. But that's what they got us here for. They got a lot of other shit going on in the cosmos. So we gotta take care of this shit. That's what y'all don't realize. Cause they ain't coming out to save us, because we can save our fucking selves. And they trying to give us the blueprint to get out of the Matrix. The keys. That's what the movie The Matrix is all about. How they watch it, you will see it. But we got a lot of shit to do. I got a lot of homework to do, but right now I'm about to clean up, do inventory. Get to work, basically. But yeah, I just want to say we out here, man. We out here. You see, I got the new style, man. I need to get a line up, but we out here. We definitely gonna get this work. We're gonna see y'all out here. Hope y'all ready. Hope y'all been focused. Hope y'all been working like y'all say y'all been grinding, because I have. And I'm only gonna get better. I don't plan on ever. I plan on getting better and better and better and better, and growing and growing and growing. I plan on being one of those giants, to be honest with you. A big ass giant. Big as shit. Levels of consciousness. I feel like that's what a lot of people don't realize. You can't have a level like, y'all just gonna see, man. I can't even really talk about it. I don't even know if I'm gonna post this video or not. It's 18 minutes long. Probably not. But I gotta clean up real quick, and then do inventory, and then stretch, meditate, go to sleep.